let's start with mock test paper series 2 on QA for Jan 2026 attempt, which was published today. There are a few mistakes in the question paper. The mistakes are in question number 1, question number 7, question number 18, question number 50, question number 64. All right. So let's begin. The first question, 4 power x equal to 5 power y equal to 20 power z, then z is equal to, there's a mistake in the first question as I said, z is equal to what? Guys, such questions we have often solved. So first thing that we have to do is the last, the highest number among the 3 bases we have to take, that is 20, and equate it to what? K. The power of k will be exact reciprocal of power of 20, that is 1 by z. Now x plus 20 in terms of 4 and 5, so it is 4 into 5. But what is 4? 4 is k power 1 by x, because the power of 4 is x, so k power will be 1 by x. Likewise, what is 5? It is k power 1 by y, because the power of 5 is y, and that is equal to k power 1 by z. On the LHS, we have k power 1 by x plus 1 by y is equal to k power 1 by z. So bases are on both the sides are same. The powers can be equated. So 1 by x plus 1 by y is equal to 1 by z. If I take the LCM, it is x plus y divided by xy is equal to 1 by z. But the question is to find what? The value of z. There's a mistake in the question. They haven't, there's a missing thing here. Z is what, right? So Z is equal to, by taking reciprocal, it is xy divided by x plus y. That means option D is the right answer. Moving on to the next question. Is a very easy question. The thing is, we have to simplify this. 1 plus 1 by 5 is 6 by 5. 1 plus 1 by 6 is 7 by 6. And 1 plus 1 by 624 is 625 by 624. Now, there are log terms which are added. Obviously, bases are same. So, addition becomes what? Multiplication. The first term is actually 6 by 5. Second term, 7 by 6. And so on. The last term is 625 by 624. If you observe, all these terms are getting multiplied, so you can see 6 cancel. Likewise, 7 and the next term is definitely going to be 8 by 7, so 7 cancel, and so on. You can see clearly this 624 will get cancelled with 624 in the previous term. All right, so as you can clearly see, there is a denominator left out in the first term and there's a numerator left out in the last term. That means the base is 5 here. That means 625 by 5. 625 by 5 is 125 to the base 5. What is 125? It's nothing but 5 cube to the base 5. You know, power becomes a multiplier. It's 3 into log 5 to base 5, which is log 5 to base 5 is 1. 3 into 1 is 3. Option B is the right answer. Moving on to the next question. Guys, they're asking xyz plus 1 is equal to what, right? X into y into z. You're given x, you're given y, you're given z. Guys, you need to basically multiply these 3 log terms. All right, you need to multiply these 3 log terms. Guys, when you multiply log terms, the base of the first log term will cancel the number in the second log term, and so on. That means since you are multiplying them, what will happen? 24. As I said, base of the first log cancels with the number within the second log, and base of the second log cancels the number in the third log term. That means we are left out with log 12 to the base 48 as the result of x, y, z plus 1. Guys, look at the base of the log term here. It's 48. How do I write 1 in terms of log? So obviously the base that I have to choose is 48. You know, log 48 by to the base 48 is only 1. So we are expressing 1 in terms of log. Looking at the base of the first log, the same base we have to express. Now, you know, addition becomes multiplication. So 12 into 48. How much it is? It's 576. So log 576 to the base 48. What is 576? It is 24 power 2. So that means it is 2 log 24 to the base 48. Guys, 24 and 48 you must get. So tell me which terms out of which option out of the 4 options gives you 24 and 48. Clearly it is y and z only. If I multiply y into z, this 36 and 36 will get cancelled. So log 24 to the base 48 and there is into 2. That means it should be 2 into yz, isn't it? It is 2 into yz. If I multiply y and z, these two log, these last log two, two log terms, last two log terms. So what do I get? Log 24 to the base 48, and the multiplier is 2, so it is 2 log 24 to the base 48. So option C is the right answer. Moving on to the next question, guys. This is one of our material questions. They have given alpha cube plus beta cube is -6. They're asking us to find the value of r. Guys, how to complete the cubes? It's alpha plus beta, the whole cube, minus 3 alpha beta into alpha plus beta is equal to -6. So what is alpha plus beta? The sum of the roots, it's minus b by a, so it's -1. What is product of the roots? Alpha into beta, it is c by a, it is r by 1, which is nothing but r. So alpha plus beta whole cube is -1 the whole cube, which is nothing but -1 only. 3 into alpha into beta is r. Alpha plus beta is -1, that is equal to -6. If this -1 is sent to the other side, it becomes +1. So -6 plus 1 is -5. So 3r is equal to -5, r is equal to -5 by 3. Option A is the right answer. Moving on to the next question, guys, x will be what? If I put x equal to 6, 6 minus 2 is 4, 6 minus 3 is 3, 4 plus 3 is equal to 7. And hold on, since there is an option 6 as well as -1, you have to even check -1. If I put -1, -1 minus 2 is -3, mod of -3 is +3, and -1 minus 3 is -4, mod of -4 is +4. So 3 plus 4 is 7. That means both 6 and -1 would satisfy. Have you all understood? Guys, solve for x of the inequalities. So where x belongs to what? Natural numbers. Guys, if you try to hit the options, option D would satisfy. The reason being, if I hit x is equal to 4, if I hit x equal to 4, 3 4s are how much? 12. 12 minus 2 is 10. 10 by 5 is 2. So 2 is less than or equal to 2, definitely satisfies, right? And less than or equal to 4 also, that also gets satisfied. 2 is definitely less than 4, it gets satisfied. So 4 is definitely satisfying. What if I hit 5? What if I hit this number 5? 3 5s are 15. 15 minus 2 is 13. 13 divided by 5 is 2.6. Definitely 2.6 is in between what? 2 and 4 only. Even 5 satisfies. How about 6? 3 6 are 18. 18 minus 2 is 16. So 16 divided by 5 is 3.2. Definitely 3.2 is also between what? 2 and 4 only. How about 7? 3 7s are 21. 21 minus 2 is 19. 19 divided by 5 is 3.8. Even 3.8 also will satisfy. That means option D is the right answer. Guys, moving on to the next question. As I said, there's a mistake in question number 7. That means it is not 100 years. It has to be 10 years. It's not 100 years. The question, it has to be the 10 years. As they've said, a man starts his job with a certain monthly salary and earns a fixed increment every year. Every year, fixed increment. His salary was 1,500 after 4 years. Guys, and his salary was 1,800 after 10 years of service. What was his starting salary and what is the annual increment? So do option hitting. So if I assume the starting salary as 1,300 and increment of 50 rupees every year, for 4 years, how much total increment he gets? 50 into 4 is 200 rupees. Initial salary, if I assume 1,300, so plus 1,300 is salary at the end of 4 years, it will become 1,500 only. So first condition will be satisfied. How about the second condition? 10 years they have said. So 50 rupees is the increment every year into 10. That gives you 500 plus initial salary is 1,300. That fetches us 1,800 only. That means option A itself is the right answer. Moving on to the next question, guys. It's one of the mock test paper questions only. So they have said the ratio of the salaries of ABC is 2:3:5. The increment of 15%, 10%, and 20% are allowed respectively in their salaries. So what will be the new salaries? 2 plus what's the increment? For the first person, 15%. 2 plus 15% you get 2.3. And 3 plus, what's the increment for the second person? 10%. 2 plus 10%, 3 plus 10%, sorry, it becomes 3.3. And last person, 5. Plus how much is the increment? 20%. 5 plus 20% it becomes 6. It's not a proper ratio. If I multiply all the terms by 10, I get 23:33:60. That means option C is the right answer. Have you all understood? 23:33:60. 60. Option C is the right answer. Moving on to the next question. It's one of our material questions only. One of the root of the equation, one root is reciprocal to the other. Whenever one root is reciprocal to the other, what's the condition? C is equal to A. What is my C here? 3 into 7 plus M. So 3, if I remove the bracket, 3 7s are 21. 3 into M is 3M. So this is C. And what is A? Coefficient of x square, which is nothing but 1. So we are asked to find the value of M. So 3M is equal to minus 20. M is equal to minus 20 by 3. That means option A is the right answer. Guys, moving on to the next question. The solution of the following system of linear equations is, guys, just by option hitting we can solve it. If I hit option C, 2 3s are 6, 5 2s are 10 plus 4, which becomes what? 6 plus 4 is 10, 10 minus 10 is 0. So first equation gets satisfied. Second equation, 2 3s are 6 plus y value is 2. 6 plus 2 is 8. 8 minus 8 is 0. Even the second equation gets satisfied. Question number 11. It's one of our practice question, one of our material questions only. So how do you solve this? Draw one line at a time. 6 plus y equal to 18 line. If I want to draw, I have to put y equal to 0. If I put y equal to 0, what is x? 6 equal to 18. So x is equal to 3. So 3 comma 0 is x intercept for this line. What about y intercept? What about y intercept? If I put x equal to 0, y equal to 18, that means 0 comma 18 is the y intercept for this line. So if I join these 2 points, this is what is my first line. First line, I'm drawing it in red color, right? Second line, x plus y equal to 12 line. See guys, first of all, we have to draw the line, then only the inequalities have to be marked. So if I put x equal to 0, y equal to what? 4y equal to 12, y is equal to 3. So 0 comma 3 is the y intercept for this line. Now, what is the x intercept? If I put y equal to 0, x is equal to 12. So that means 12 comma 0 is the x intercept. If I join these 2 points, I get what? The second line. Now the third line, let me draw it in black color. If I put y equal to 0, 2x equal to 10, so x equal to 5. So 5 comma 0 is what? X intercept. And what is y intercept? If I put x equal to 0 in this, y is equal to what? 10. So 0 comma 10 it is. Let me mark 0 comma 10 somewhere here. Now I just have to join these 2 points. Now for all the lines, it is greater, and y is positive. Greater means above the line. So the common region should be above all the lines, So what do you have on the boundary? You have 0 comma 18, you have 12 comma 0. Which options have got 0 comma 18 and 12 comma 0? Option A has got, even option D also has got. But the problem with option D is even 0 comma 0 is what? Boundary point. They have said 0 comma 0 is not along the boundary. So 0 comma 0 is the origin. So option D that doesn't satisfy. Option A itself is the right answer, because only in option A we have 0 comma 18 and 12 comma 0 both present. Moving on to the next question, question number 12. A person invested 8,000 at the rate of 10% per annum compounded annually. Find the compound interest gain in 3 years. What's CI? P into 1 plus I whole power n minus 1. So what is 1 plus I? 1 plus 10%. Press into, for the power 3, I have to press equal to twice. Press equal to twice. Minus 1 into principal is how much? 8,000. The result is 2648. Guys, it should be option A, because 2684 they have given, 2648 it is. There's a mistake here. It has to be 2648. Option A is the right answer, since it is the nearest one. Guys, 13th question, we need to find what? Effective rate of interest. What is the rate of interest? Nominal rate of interest 10%, and semi-annuals. For semi-annual, 10% becomes 5% because half of it, and n will be equal to 2 for semi-annual compounding. So ERI, 1 plus I whole power n minus 1 into 100. Guys, 1 plus I, 1 plus 5, press a percentage, 1 plus 5% is done. Press into equal to only once for the square. Minus 1 into 100, that fetches me how much? 10.25%. That means option D is the right answer. Moving on to the 14th one, guys, it's one of our practice questions, one of our example question. I have discussed this in the regular class, right? Even in the marathon video also, right? So the population at the end of third year, we need to find population growth is always a CI growth, and the rate of interest are given for each year separately. So you can always do P plus I1% plus I2% plus I3%. What is P? 1 lakh. Initial population is 1 lakh. Type 1 lakh. plus in first rate of interest is 3%, type 3, press a percentage, plus second rate of interest is 4%, type 4, press a percentage, plus third rate of interest is 5, type 5, press a percentage. That fetches me 1,12,476. That means option A is the right answer. Moving on to the 15th question, guys, we need to find the present value of the perpetuity. It's a normal perpetuity, multi-period perpetuity, only nominal rate is given. So PV of the perpetuity is what? R divided by I. But the receipt amount is given per month, so you have to multiply that with what? 12. Divided by I is 12%. Please do this. 50,000 into 12 divided by 12%. Type 12, press a percentage, you get 50 lakhs. Option B is the right answer. Moving on to 16th question. Mr. A borrows 5 lakh to buy a house. He pays equal installment. Whenever they say equal installments, it's an annuity problem. 20 years, I can split it as 5 into 4. All right, and interest rate is 10% on outstanding balance. Then what will be the equal annual installment? We need to find the annuity A. So always the loan amount is PV of AR. So use the formula of PV of AR. What is it? A by I into 1 minus 1 divided by 1 plus I whole power n. Do the calculation. First of all, within the bracket, 1 plus 10%, press into, for first of all, raise the power to 5, pressing equal to 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Press into again for power 4 equal to 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Then take it up. How do I take it up? Divide equal. Then plus or minus to change the sign. Then add 1 into, I can't do into because A value is only we need to find out, divided by I. What is I? 10%. After doing this, take it to the other side. How do I take it to the other side? Divide equal, then multiply with the PV of AR. What is it? 5 lakh. So how much is the result? It is 58,729.81. So 58,729.84, the nearest answer, option B. How much money is required to be invested every year? That means annuity. We need to find to accumulate 6 lakh at the end of 10 years. That means it is a future value of annuity regular. So 10 years means we can split it as 5 into 2, guys. Don't always rely on that 1 plus I whole power n value. Sometimes it may be given wrong also. Don't take the risk, right? So FV of AR formula is what we need to use. A into 1 plus I whole power n minus 1 divided by I. So 1 plus I, that means 1 plus how much percent? 10%. 1 plus 10%. Press into, for the power 5, because we are splitting 10 as 5 into 2, for power 5 equal to 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Into, for power 2 equal to only once. Then minus 1 divided by 10, press a percentage. Then I have to transfer it to the other side. Divide equal into 6 lakh. Type 6 followed by 5 zeros, right? So 37,647.23. That means it is option C. 37,647. Question number 18, guys, there's a mistake in this. It is not 16 1 by 4%. It is 6 1 by 4%. 6 1 by 4 means type 1 divided by 4 plus 6, which is 6.25%. 6.25%. Raju wants to accumulate 4,91,300 in the saving bank account after 3 years. So this is the future value. All right. The rate of interest offered by the bank is so much. How much amount should she invest? Ranju, sorry, not Raju. Should she invest today to achieve her target? It's not an annuity question. It's a future value and a present value question. So this is the PV we need to find. Guys, what connects future value and the present value? It's an appreciation formula. A is equal to P into 1 plus I whole power n. We need to find PV, that means the P value. FV, that is A value is given off. So find out 1 plus I, that is 1 plus 6.25%. Raise the power to how many? 3 years. Press into equal to twice. Then transfer it to the other side, divide equal, and then press into 4,91,300. And that fetches me how much? 4,09,600. That means option A is the right answer. Moving on to the question number 19, the difference between CI and SI on a certain sum at 10% per annum is 372. Guys, the shortcut to find the principal for two-year difference is difference divided by I square. Difference is 372 divided by I value is 10%. Type 10%. Again divide, because I square it is, type 10, press a percentage. That fetches me 37,200. Option B is the right answer. Moving on to the next question. How much amount is required to be invested every year? That means annuity we are asked to find to accumulate 30,000. That means this is future value. Is it regular or is it due? It is regular, right? Because they have not specified starting from today. So FV of AR is what I need to use. So A into 1 plus I whole power n minus 1 divided by I. Guys, if you are not sure what it is, don't take the risk. You can always compute. How many years it is? 10 years. I can do this as 5 into 2. So 1 plus I, that means 1 plus 10%. Press into, and for power 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 times equal. Press into again for power 2, equal to only once. Then do minus 1. Then divided by what? I is 10, press a percentage. Now I have to transfer it to the other side because I don't know what is A. How do I transfer? Divide equal into, what is FV of AR? 30,000. That fetches me 1882.36. That means option A is the right answer. Moving on to the next question, question number 21. A perpetuity has a cash flow of 625, that is receipt amount. They haven't specified whether it is monthly or annual. By default, it is annual only. Rate of return is 8% and the growth rate is 4%. It's a growing perpetuity. So PV of growing perpetuity is nothing but R divided by I minus G. Guys, I minus G, if I do 8% minus 4% is 4% only. R is 625 divided by 4, press a percentage. That fetches me 15,625 rupees. That means option A is the right answer. 22nd question. In an account paying interest at the rate of 9% per annum compounded monthly, 9% per annum compounded monthly means 9 divided by 12. So it is 0.75% is what I have to use for I. Is it clear? It's a monthly compounding. 200 invested at the end of each month. That means it is an annuity. We need to find the future value. We need to find what? Future value of this annuity. FV is equal to, it's a regular only because they haven't specified anything. So it's end of each month, sorry. It's annuity regular. So A into 1 plus I whole power n minus 1 divided by I. So 1 plus I whole power n value is given off, but don't take the risk. You can just find out. So 10 payments means 5 into 2. So find it out. 1 plus I is 1 plus 0.75%. Don't forget to press a percentage. Then minus 1 divided by 0.75%. 0.75% and transfer it to the other side. How do I transfer it to the other side? Divide equal, sorry, into 100, sorry, into 100 I have to do, sorry, 200. So what is the result of this? 2066, huh? So do it once again. 1 plus I is 1 plus 0.75%. Then do minus 1 divided by, sorry, we haven't raised the power, sorry, 1 plus 0.75% press into equal to how many times? 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4 because power 5. Press into again equal to once. Then do minus 1 divided by 0.75% into 200. That fetches me 2068.86. The nearest value is option B is the right answer. 23rd one. Suppose Mr. X invested 5,000 every year. That means it's an annuity. Starting from today, that means it is annuity due in mutual fund for 10 years. Again, 10 you can write as 5 into 2. Right? Then it's 18% per annum. So I is given off. What is the future value? So FV of AD is what we need to use. So A into 1 plus I whole power n minus 1 divided by I into 1 plus I. Everyone do it with me. 1 plus I is 1 plus 18%. Please store this value by pressing M plus because we need 1 plus I again. Before raising the power, we have to store. Have you stored by pressing M plus? Into, for power 10, we are splitting it as 5 into 2. For power 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 times equal to, press into again. For power 2, once equal to, I have to press. Do minus 1 divided by 18% into 5,000 into 1 plus I is in memory. How do I recall? By pressing MRC, press equal. So that fetches me 1,38,775.72. So the nearest answer is option D is the right answer. 24th. So we need to find how many four-letter words with or without the meaning can be found with the letters of the word logarithm. Logarithm has got how many letters? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So out of 10 letters, we have to form a four-letter word with or without the meaning. So to form the first, to fill the first position, I have all the 10 options open, and then 9, and then 8, and then 7. So what I have to do, 10 into 9 into 8 into 7, that fetches me 5040. Option A is the right answer. There's no repetition, so nothing needs to be divided. There are 40 guests in a party. If each guest takes a shake hand with all the remaining guests, the number of handshakes will be number of handshakes. The formula is NC2. So N is equal to 40. So 40C2. 40C2 means 40 into 39 divided by 2. That fetches me 780. So option A is the right answer. 26th one. A fruit basket contains 7 apples, 6 bananas, and 4 mangoes. It's one of our material questions. How many selections of 3 fruits can be made so that all the 3 fruits are apples? So 3 fruits have to be chosen from 7 apples only because they have to be apples. So it is 7C3. Choosing means selection. 7C3 is 7 into 6 into 5 divided by 3 factorial. That is 6. That fetches me 35. Option B is the right answer. 27th one. N articles are to be arranged in such a way that 2 articles never come together. Guys, always never together means it's total minus always. Guys, if you want to avoid N, you can put N is equal to some value. Let me use N is equal to 5. Okay. So for the sake of simplicity, total arrangement of 5 articles is 5 factorial. Let me say the 5 articles are A, B, C, D, E, right? 2 particular articles are always together. Let's say A and B are together. I'll take that as 1. Remaining 3, 1 plus 3 is 4 things. 4 things can be arranged in 4 factorial. But the thing is, these 2 things which are together can be reshuffled in how many ways? 2 factorial ways. Now take your calculator. 4 factorial is 24 into 2 factorial is 2. How do I make it negative? Plus or minus. Plus 5 factorial is 120. That fetches me 72. Whichever option gives you 72, that's the right answer. If I plug in N is equal to 5, 5 minus 2 is 3. 5 minus 1 is 4. 4 factorial is 24. So 3 into 24 gives me 72 only. So option A. So never together is total minus always together. That's the concept I have used here. So rather than keeping it in terms of N, I have substituted N value as 5. You can even do 4 or 3 or 5 also. Guys, next question. If the fourth term of an arithmetic progression is 0, what is fourth term? A plus 3D is equal to 0. Then what is the ratio of 25th term? That means A plus 24D. To 11th term. 11th term is A plus 10D. Guys, A plus 3D equal to 0. What is A? A is minus 3D. So wherever A, I can substitute minus 3D. 24D minus 3D is 21D. Understood? Now, A is minus 3D. 10D minus 3D is 7D. DD cancel. 21 by 7 is 3. Option C is the right answer. Guys, 29th question, the third term of arithmetic progression is 7. That means A plus 2D is equal to 7. 7th term is A plus 6D is the 7th term is equal to 2 more than, that means 2 plus thrice means 3 into third term. What is third term? A plus 2D. Rather than writing A plus 2D, can I not write 7? Because third term is A plus 2D, which is given as 7. Now, this is 7 into 3 is 21. 21 plus 2 is 23. A plus 6D is 23. I have got 2 equations. A plus 2D is equal to 7 and A plus 6D is equal to 23. Now, find out the common difference by cancelling the subtracting the 2 equations. A cancels. So, minus 4D is equal to minus 16. D is equal to what? 4. Option A is the right answer. Guys, the 30th one, a Laddu question, which is one of the solved question in our material. AM, GM are given off. AM is this and GM is 6. Right? Find the 2 numbers. Guys, I told you always check for GM. What is GM? Root of A into B. Where are A and B? In the options. Okay, 6 into 7 equal to root. If I press, I get 6.4 something. It's not 6. It's not option A. If I hit option B, which is 9 into 4, 36. If I press the root, I get 6. So geometric mean gets satisfied. Now check for AM. A plus B divided by 2. So 9 plus 4 divided by 2, that gives me 6.5. AM also gets satisfied. Yes, always check for GM first. If GM satisfies, then only check for AM. 31st question, the four arithmetic means between -2 and 23, one of the concepts that I've discussed in the class. So always the two given terms must be taken as a minus d and a plus nd. N depends upon how many arithmetic means you are inserting. So it is a plus 4d, because 4 arithmetic means is equal to what? 23. So find out the common difference now by subtracting the two equations. If I subtract, I get minus 5d, a cancel. Minus 2 minus 23 is minus 25, so d is equal to 5. So keep adding 5 to the terms from minus 2. Minus 2 plus 5 is 3, 3 plus 5 is 8, 8 plus 5 is 13, 13 plus 5 is what? 18, 18 plus 5 is 23. So 3, 8, 13, 13 and 18 are the numbers. 3, 8, 13 and 18. So option C is the right answer. Guys, moving on to the next question. The numbers 8, x, 8, y are in geometric progression, and the numbers x, y minus 8 are in arithmetic progression. Find the values of x and y. Guys, by option hitting we can solve it. If I hit option B, x value is how much? 16. Y value is how much? 4. Guys, are they in GP? 8 by 16 is 1 by 2. 4 by 8 is 1 by 2. They are in GP, right? Now, let me check with this. What is x value? 16. Y value as per this is 4 minus 8. Are they in AP? If they have to be in AP, there must be a common difference. 4 minus 16 is minus 12. Minus 8 minus 4 is minus 12. So common difference exists. They are in AP. Therefore, option B is the right answer. Guys, moving on to the next question. Question number 33. A given, B given, C given. We need to find A minus B union C. First of all, what is A? 1, 2, 3, 4. And B union C is combining the elements of B and C, I get what? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 8. Now I have to find out what is present in A, not present in B. Clearly it is 1. Only 1 is not present in set B. 2 is present, 3 is present, 4 is present. Therefore the answer for this question is option C. Guys, the next question we're asked to find fog. It's one of our solved question in the class. F of x is given, g of x is given. We need to find fog. That means f of g of x. We have to underline g of x because the inner function is g of x. Whatever underlined has to be taken as x. This looks like f of x. So I have to consider this f of x function, but not x as it is within, empty brackets you write for x. Wherever x, write the empty brackets. Now fill for x, which is nothing but g of x. What is g of x? It is 2x minus 3. 2x minus 3. Remove the brackets and solve it. First term looks like a minus b whole square. What is a minus b whole square? A square. 2x the whole square is 4x square. B square. 3 the square is 9. Minus 2ab. 2 into 2 is 4. 4 into 3 is 12. So 12x. Plus 3 into 2 is 6. 6x. Minus 3 3s are 9 plus 1. Plus 9 minus 9 cancel. So 4x square minus 6x plus 1 is the answer. That means option C. Have you understood? Moving on to the next question, f of x is equal to x square plus 2 is what sort of a function? Guys, if f of minus x is equal to f of x, if f of minus x is f of x, then the function is even. If f of minus x is minus of f of x, then the function is odd. Now let us check. If I put f of minus x, in place of x, if I put minus x, so minus x the whole square plus 2. What is minus x the whole square? X square only plus 2. So f of minus x is coming out to be what? F of x only. That means it's an even function. So option B is the right answer. Guys, moving on to the next question. The range of the function f of x is equal to, guys, the range of the function means the value of f of x. That means the result of 3x minus 2. Guys, depending upon the value of x, if they don't specify the values of x, x can take any real number. That means from minus infinity to plus infinity. If x becomes minus infinity, the function also becomes minus infinity. If x becomes plus infinity, the function also becomes plus infinity. That means to say the range of the function is minus infinity to plus infinity. You understood? Clearer? Moving on to the next question. Guys, we can apply the shortcut of implicit function because x and y are together. What's the shortcut for implicit function I gave you? Minus outside. So numerator is differentiate x with respect to x, treating what is constant? Y constant. Treating y constant. Exactly ulta for the denominator. Differentiate y with respect to y, treating x as constant. X as a constant, right? Now let us do this. Minus outside. I have to apply which rule here? product rule. So x power y comes out. Now derivative of y power x. Guys, for numerator, y is constant and the power is what? X is variable. So constant power variable is a power x. So y power x into log y. Have you understood? Plus, now y power x comes out, derivative of x power y. So derivative of x power y means y into x power y minus 1, because y is constant for the numerator. Denominator, exactly ulta I have to do. What is it? Guys, derivative for constant is 0, so no need to consider that. For again denominator, I have to apply the product rule. So what comes out? X power y, you can take it outside. Y power x, when I am differentiating, x is constant, x power n formula I have to use. So it is x into y power x minus 1. Plus, now what comes out? Y power x comes out. When I differentiate x power y, in x power y, constant is x, right? So constant power variable is a power x. A power x derivative is x power y into log x, because constant is x in the denominator. Now all I need to be doing is substitute x value and y value as 2 and 2. Is x power y, 2 power 2 is 4. Again 2 power 2 is 4 into log 2. Correct? Plus y power 2 power 2 is 4 into 2 into 2 power 1 is 2. Clear? Denominator, 2 power 2 is 4 into 2 into 2. Correct? Plus 2 power 2 is 4 into log 2. If you look at both numerator and denominator have got the same term, 4 into 4 into log 2, 4 into 4 into log 2, 4 into 2 into 2, 4 into 2 into 2. That means the same numerator and denominator. So obviously the answer is minus 1. Guys, if you solve it in a conventional way, exam will get over, right? So hope you have understood. Moving on to the next question. Guys, we need to find the maxima and minima for this function. It's one of the solved questions in our material. Guys, when you want to find maxima or minima, first of all, find the derivative of this function. So derivative of 2x cube is 6x square, derivative of 15x square is 30x, derivative of 36x is 36. Now I have to equate it to 0. Before I equate it to 0, I can take 6 common. If I take 6 common, x square minus 5x plus 36 into 6 equal to 0. So 6 cannot be equal to 0. Obviously, this has to be 0. Now, how do I find the values for x? So 36 is the product. Is it 36 or 30? Sorry, if I divide by 6, I get 36 by 6 is 6. So the product here is actually 6. So get me the factors such a way, by adding the 2, I get minus 5. It has to be minus 2 and minus 3. These are factors. I want what? Roots. So plus 2 and plus 3 are the roots. Now I have to check at what value the function will have minimum, at what value the function will have maximum. For that, I need to find out d square y by dx square. This is my dy by dx. Derivative of 6x square is 12x. Derivative of 30x is 30. Right? Now I have to put the first value of x is 2. So 12 into 2 is 24. 24 minus 30 is, at x equal to 2, I get this value is minus 6. Minus 6 means negative. Negative means maxima. So x equal to 2, it's maxima, and x equal to 3, it is minima. That means option A, because the order only we have to see maxima at x equal to 2, minima at x equal to 3. Let's move on to the next question. Guys, they have given the equation of the curve in the form y is equal to f of x. The curve passes through the point 1 comma 0. They have given f dash of x. They're asking us to find f of x. Guys, how to find f of x? It is f dash integration of f dash of x. Guys, integration of 2x, 2 comes out, integration of x is x square by 2, and integration of 1 is x plus c. This is my f of x, right? So f of x is nothing but y also, because y is equal to f of x. Now I have to find the constant value. For that, x value is 1 and y value is 0. So LHS, it is 0, and 2 cancel. X value is 1 minus 1 plus c. So 1 minus 1 is 0, c equal to 0. Therefore, f of x or y is nothing but what? X square minus x plus c value is what? 0. Because c value we got as 0 by substituting x equal to 1 and y equal to 0. So the same function I should consider, but c value I have to put as 0. The answer for this question is option A. Guys, 40th question is similar to this. we need to find out the function, the slope. So guys, how do I find the slope? It is dy by dx. How do I find the slope? Dy by d. Oh, slope has been given off. That means f dash of x is given off. What is f dash of x? 3x minus 4. They're asking us to find the equation. So f of x we need to find. That means integrate the f dash of x. 3 into integration of x is x square by 2 minus integration of 4 is 4x. Is this clear? Plus c it is. Is it clear, everybody? Now, I need to substitute x value as 1 and y value as 2. F of x is nothing but y only, correct? So, y value can substitute as 2. So, 3 by 2 into 1 minus 4 into 1 is 4 plus c. Now, substitute, simplify for c. So, 2 minus 3 by 2 plus 4 is equal to c. So, you can use the calculator, type 3 divided by 2, plus or minus to change the sign. 2 plus 4 is 6. Plus 6 you get 4.5. So C value is 4.5. Is it clear? Now, what is y? Y is 3x square by 2 minus 4x plus 4.5. Now, how do I make it a whole number? By multiplying each and every term by 2. So, it is 2y is equal to 3x square minus 8x plus 9. That means option A is the right answer. Is this clear? Everybody? Right. Moving on to the next question. Question number 41. It's a Laddu question. Guys, there's a mistake here. So they're asking us to find the code for quote. It's a letter 2-digit coding. So C, you find it in clock. The first letter, first digit is 7. So C gets the code 7. O is third letter. So third digit is 2. So it's 2. A, second letter, second digit, which is 3. And T is found in earth. Last but one is 9. So 7239. So option A is the right answer. 42nd, guys, statement, and they have given this. So don't you see that's exact reverse? So it's a reverse coding. Statement from left to right, here statement from right to left. So it's a reverse coding. So obviously political is Lacitilope, Lacitilope. Which option is correct? It's option D, Lacitilope. Option D is the right answer. There's the next question. We need to find the number in place of question mark. If you observe the numbers carefully, 23, 29, 31, 37, 41 and 43, clearly they are prime numbers. So what comes after 43? The next prime number after 43 is clearly 47. Option C is the right answer. Guys, moving on to the next question. The number in the place of the question mark, a Laddu question. Guys, this is 3 square minus, 2 cube minus 1, correct? 2 cube minus 1. This is 3 cube minus 1. This is 4 cube minus 1. This is 5 cube minus 1. 6 cube minus 1. And the next number should be 7 cube minus 1. 7 cube is 343 minus 1 is 342. Option A is the right answer. Guys, this is one of our practice questions in the material. Guys, which of the following is the odd one out? If you see from C to E, it's a plus 2. E to H, it's a plus 3. H to L, it's a plus 4. Likewise, K to M, it's a plus 2. M to P, it's a plus 3. P to T, 16 to 20, it's plus 4. O to Q, O is the 15th letter, Q is the 17th letter, plus 2. So 17 plus 3 is 20, so T is 20. And 24 is X, 20 to 24 is plus 4. So if you see option A, option B, option C, follow plus 2, plus 3, plus 4, definitely it should be option D only. N to P, N is 14 letter, P is 16 letter, plus 2. P to S, 16 to 19, it's plus 3, but V is 22nd letter. 19 to 22nd means plus 3. So odd man out is option D. Guys, moving on to the next question, that is 46. Arun started walking 5 km towards north. From the starting point, he went 5 kilometers north. Then he turned to the left and walked 3 kilometers. Left is our left only. Again, he turned to the left. Left is downwards. How many kilometers? 5 kilometers. Then the total number of kilometers he walked is. Guys, they have not asked us to find the distance between starting point and the final point. They're asking us to find the total distance he has traveled. 5 plus 3, 8. 8 plus 3, 13. Laddu question. Option B is the right answer. If they had asked what is the distance between the starting position and the final position, the answer would have been 3 kilometers, which is wrong, right? 47th, Ravi started walking 10 kilometers towards east. From the starting point, he went 10 kilometers towards east. That means right from his house. Here is the house, right? From his house or home, let's say home. Yeah. He turned to the right. Right is which side? Going towards east. Right is downwards and walk 5 kilometers towards south. Right is south only. So 5 kilometers towards south. to reach his school. Here is his school, right? Question is, in which direction is his school from the home? From home, school is downwards, south towards the right, that is east. Answer is southeast. Option C is the right answer. Have you understood? Moving on to the next question. Question number 48, guys, a laddu question. 70 degree clockwise and 300 degree in the clockwise direction. Total clockwise is 370. Whenever the total angle is more than 360, always you can subtract 360 from it. One circle means one rotation gives you 360 degrees. So the resultant is actually 10 degree clockwise. Resultant is actually 10 degree clockwise. So there's no anti-clockwise direction, only clockwise direction. So whenever the total clock, only one direction is there, if it is exceeding 360, always do minus 360 for it. I have told you this in the regular class and also in the marathon video, right? So 10 degree clockwise. Now in which direction is he presently facing? He was initially facing north. From north, 10 degree clockwise means he'll be somewhere here. That means northeast is the right answer. Option C. Next question is also similar to that. Srikanth is facing east. He is facing what direction? East. 120 degree. It turns 120 degree in the clockwise and turns 180 degree in the anti-clockwise. So always take, whenever there is a clockwise and anti-clockwise, take the difference between the two, which is 60 degrees, right? And what direction we have to affix? The greater one. Which one is the greater one? Anti-clockwise. So 60 degree anti-clockwise from east. So initially is facing east. So 60 degree anti-clockwise means anti-clockwise is this side. Correct? Upwards. So this is what is anti-clockwise. So 60 degree anti-clockwise, that means he is in northeast direction. Option B is the right answer. Have you understood? We have solved such questions, isn't it? 120 degree clockwise and 180 degree are in the anti-clockwise. The difference is 80 degree. So greater one is anti-clockwise, therefore 60 degree anti-clockwise. He was facing east. From east, anti-clockwise is upwards. That means he will be in northeast direction. 50th one, guys, there is a mistake in this question. It's one of our practice questions actually. A and B start moving towards each other from two places, which is 200 meters apart. This is the missing information actually. Without this, you will not be able to solve this. Same question we have solved in the class. So between A and B, the distance is 200 meters. All right. Now A is here and B is here. They actually start moving towards each other. Now they have said after walking 60 meters, B turns left. So B actually going this way. After walking 60, he turns left. Left is downwards. So how much he goes? 20 meters, right? And then he turned to the right. That means it is R left. Right means R left. How many meters? 40 meters. Then he turns right. Right is upwards and comes back to the road. That means he goes 20 meters to reach back to the road. Now here is where B finally. So I'll mark it as B dash. It's done. Okay. If A and B walk with the same speed, they haven't said anything about A. Obviously A goes towards the east direction only. A and B start moving in the same at the same speed means whatever the distance B travels, the same distance even A also has to travel, right? So 60, 20 is 80 plus 40 is 120 plus 20 is 140. 140 meters is the distance, total distance traveled by B. Obviously A also must travel what? 140 meters. That means, don't you think this is also 40? 60 plus 40 is 100. So from A to B dash, it is 100 meters. A has to surpass B dash. So that means A has to come over here because A has to travel 140 meters because B also has traveled 140 meters. The question is, what is the distance between them now? That means final distance between A and B is A dash and B dash, which is 40 meters. So option C is the right answer. Look at 51st question. Seven friends O, P, Q, R, S, T, U are watching a movie sitting in a row. They haven't specified a direction, obviously not facing. S is sitting at the one of the extreme end, so we don't know which end actually. Q is sitting second right of S. Q is sitting second right of S, so Q is here. They have said S is definitely at one of the extreme. That means there's no one to the left of S. S is only at the left extreme, right? Always find the statement connected to S and Q. Now, P is sitting between O and Q. Definitely P should be here and O should be here. Have you understood? Next. Both U and O are not sitting at the extreme ends, okay? R is sitting immediate left of T. R is sitting immediate left of T. That means R should be here, T should be here. Have you understood? R is sitting immediate left of T. R is sitting immediate left to T. So because there are how many positions? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 positions. So definitely R and T are immediate neighbors. They have to occupy the last two positions only. The only person remaining is U. U has to sit over here. The question is, who is sitting in the middle? At the middle, P is only sitting. That means option B. Moving on to the next question, 52nd. 6 friends A, B, C, D, E, and F are sitting in a row facing towards north. How many people? 6. C is sitting between A and D. It's not a sure statement. D is not at the end. It's not a sure statement. B is sitting immediate right to E. That means E is immediate right. B is sitting. All right. Now, since I have marked E, I can go back to the first statement. E is sitting between A and E. So C is sitting between A and E. So C is here and A has to be over here only. So 4 people have already marked and 2 more persons have to mark now. What next? D is sitting third left of E. So first left is C and second left is A. D should be at the third left of E. And what have they said about D? D is not at the end. That means there should be someone to the left of D. And who is that? It should be F only. Now the question is, how many persons are there to the right of D? To the right of D, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 people are there. So option D is the right answer. Moving on to the next question, 53 to 55. So one diagram, 3 questions you can answer. A, B, C, D, E, F, G are sitting in a row facing north. F is immediate right of E. E is immediate right. F sits. All right. Now E is fourth right of G. So G should be fourth left of E. So here should be G. Right? So E is fourth right of G. Obviously, G should be fourth left of E. Now, C is a neighbor of B and D. So that means definitely C, B, D must occupy these 3 positions only. C is the neighbor, so C should be over here. And B and D we have to locate. Where exactly B, where exactly D? They have said something about D here. Person who is third to the left of D is at one of the ends. Guys, if I locate D here, who is third to the left of D? G only becomes third to the left of D. So that will get satisfied because we have only 6 positions. 6 or 7? 7 positions. Out of 7 positions, 6 positions already we have marked. Suppose if I locate D here, I'll have to mark 2 more positions to the left of G, which is not possible. So D must be there only and B must be over here. That means there is no one to the left of G. There has to be a 1 to the right of F. Who is that? It is A. Question is, who are the neighbors of B? Neighbors of B are G and C. Option B is the right answer. What is the position of A? A's position is extreme right. Correct? A's position is extreme right. Who are to the left of C? Who are to the left of C? To the left of C we have G and B. G and B. Option C is the right answer. Guys, moving on to the next question, 56. Pointing to the old man, one of our practice questions or the example questions actually in our material. Pointing to the old man, Kailash said, old man is a reference person, Kailash is a speaker. Correct? Within the quotes or without the quotes? Within the quotes. Please refer to the marathon videos. I have clearly explained how to solve such question. First of all, he refers to, within the quotes, he refers to whom? The reference person. He means old man. Old man, his son should be below. Is, whatever comes after is must be within the bracket. Is my son's uncle. My son's uncle. So my son's uncle, definitely myself should be in the same generation as that of the son. Myself could be his brother. Me could be his brother, or myself could be his brother-in-law. So where is my son? My son will be here. My son will be here. Obviously, to my son, this fellow will become uncle. Have you understood? So having said, myself could be this fellow's brother or this fellow's in-law also, brother-in-law also. In that case, how is Kailash related to the old man? To the old man, Kailash is who? Kailash is Kailash. Who is Kailash actually? Me is Kailash because speaker. So to the old man, Kailash could be a son or a son-in-law. That means option D is the right answer. Have you all understood? Guys, let's move on to the next question. A reads a book and finds the name of the author familiar. It's one of the ICAI exercise questions. I have solved these questions also. The author B is the paternal uncle of C. So that means C's father is here, C should be over here. Then only B becomes paternal uncle, father's brother, paternal uncle. And then C is the daughter of A. So C is a daughter to someone, and A could be C's father, or it could A could be even mother also. We don't know. So closest relationship only we should take. Obviously, father is only comes in the closest relationship. How is B related to A? B is definitely brother, or could be even brother-in-law also, but brother is the right answer. Have you understood? Guys, this kind of questions we have often solved in the class. I told you how to solve such question. Read the last part of the question. G, at first of all, take the first two people. G at the rate T. G at the rate T. Where do you have at the rate in this statement? At the rate means first person is a mother of second person. So G is a mother of T. Right now, take the last two people. T hash P. Hash is found in the first statement. So first person is the father of second person. That means T is the father of P. Which one is correct? G is mother of P. No, G is actually grandmother of P. It's not the correct one. P is father of T. P is not a father of T. T is son of G. Definitely T is son of G. Option C is the right answer. 59th question. A family has a man and his wife, all right, and these people have got four sons: son 1, son 2, son 3, and son 4. The four siblings, obviously sons, and each son has got three sons: S1, S2, S3. Let me take it as SA, SB, S3, SC. Again SA, SB, SC. Three sons: SA, SB, SC. SASBSC, and obviously one daughter. I've just marked sons only. The reason being, find out the total number of male members they're asking. One male member over here, and four sons means obviously plus 4, and then three sons. 3 into 4 is 12, because 4 each. The family of every son also has 3 sons. So there are how many sons actually? 4 sons. So 4 sons have got 3 sons. That means 3 into 4 is 12. So 12 plus 4 is 16. 16 plus 1 is 17. So 17 male members are there. It's not the total number of people. So it is 17 male members. Have you understood? So I have taken only male members, since I'm asked to find what? Total number of male members in the family. Have you all understood? Read the following information and answer the question. Guys, again the same variety. P into Q. Guys, what is P into Q? First statement where into is there, that you consider. A is a son of B. That means P is a son of Q. P is a son of Q. Q minus S. Minus means in this last statement, A is the wife of B. That means Q is the wife of S. Q is the wife of S. S has to be a husband to Q. The question is, which of the following is true? S is wife of B. No, S is actually, there's no B only, right? S is father of P. S is not. S is definitely a father to P. Option B is the right answer. Guys, next questions. The coming questions are questions on statistics, Laddu questions. In tabular presentation of data, stub is leftmost part, that is giving description about the rows. That means option B is the right answer. Less than ogive curve is drawn by plotting what? Less than cumulative frequencies on the vertical axis. Option A is the right answer. Guys, 63rd question. We need to find the number of class intervals. Guys, what's the formula for number of class intervals? Range by class length. What is the range? It is the highest value minus the lowest value. What's the highest value among this? 78. Minus the lowest value among this is 40, correct? Divided by what's the length of the class? It's 5. So 38 by 5, 38 divided by 5 gives you 7.6. So obviously it is always round up. Even if it is 7.2 also, it is still 8. Option D is the right answer. Guys, the next question, I told you there's a mistake in 64th question. The question should have been number of workers getting wages more than 300 rupees. This should have been the question actually. So always the shortcut for such questions is what? Capital N minus less than, what is the class boundary? 300. because LCF plus MCF is always equal to what? Capital N, right? So this is LCF. So capital N is the last cumulative frequency is only capital N 90, less than 30. How many less than 300? How many are less than 300? 65. So 90 minus 65 is 25. Guys, option A is the right answer. The concept that I've used is what? LCF plus MCF is equal to capital N. Capital N is 90 and MCF they're asking because more than means MCF. LCF is given of 65. 90 minus 65 gives you 25. Guys, what is the purpose of stratified random sampling? So whenever you have a large population, you divide the population into number of subgroups and randomly choose a sample from each subgroup. That means option B. So stratified sampling gives you what? Overall estimate and also estimate for each and every group, right? Option B is the right answer. If from the population with 20 members, so capital N is 20, random sample without replacement of 2 members, that means small n is equal to 2 sample size. The number of all such samples without replacement or with replacement? Without replacement, number of samples is NCN. Capital N is 20 and small n is 2. So 20C2 is 20 into 19 divided by 2 factorial is 2, which is 190. Option B is the right answer. Guys, moving on to the next question, 67. The mean salary of 50 persons is 5850. Later it was discovered one of the salary of one of the person is wrongly taken as 8,000 instead of 7,800. Guys, whenever a wrong observation is to be replaced by the correct observation, I gave you a shortcut. Or whenever a new observation has to be added or observation has to be removed, the one shortcut is x new bar is equal to x bar old into n old plus or minus x divided by n final. Isn't it? Is the one liner that we can use. X bar old is 5850 and n old is 50, right? So 5850 into 50 you do. Now plus or minus x, which one you have to subtract and which one we have to add? The wrong value has to be subtracted. So minus 8,000 you subtract, and correct value you have to add plus 7,800, then divided by, guys, when you replace the wrong observation by the correct observation, number of observations are not going to get disturbed. It will remain 50 only. So n final is also 50. The answer is 5846. Option B is the right answer. I've discussed this in the regular class and also in the marathon videos also. Guys, once again, this question again, using the same concept only, x bar new is equal to x bar old into n old plus or minus x. So what is n old? 100 observation. So mean is x bar old is 50. Standard deviation is not required because they're asking the correct mean. The correct mean they're asking, so standard deviation is not required. So wrong observation is 100. This is wrong. So wrong has to be subtracted. Correct observation is 50. That has to be added. So use the calculator. X bar old is 50 into n old is 100. So wrong observation minus 100, correct observation plus 50 divided by number of observation will remain 100 only because you're replacing the wrong by correct. The answer is 49.5. One shortcut, we can solve these two questions, right? So guys, moving on to the next question. Then data said 25% of the values are smaller than 30. Guys, this is Q1. So 25% are less than first quartile, and how many are more than third quartiles? 25%. 1/4 mean 25% only. Definitely it has to be taken as Q3. Right, so they are asking us to find the coefficient of quartile deviation, nothing but Q3 minus Q1 divided by Q3 plus Q1 into 100. So what is Q3? It's 70. Minus Q1 is 30 divided by Q3 plus Q1 is 100 into 100. If you do, you get 40. So coefficient of quartile deviation is 40. 70th one. Guys, they have given a relationship between x and y as a linear equation. Mean deviation of x is 4.5. Then the mean deviation of y. It's a dispersion concept. We know dispersion of y is mod a by b into dispersion of x. Here the dispersion of x is mean deviation of x. A value is coefficient of x. B value is coefficient of y, so 4 by 2 into dispersion of x is 4.5. The answer is 9. Option A is the right answer. Moving on to the next question, 71st. Arithmetic mean and mode are given. This is x bar, this is mode. We are asked to find the median. What connects mean, median, mode? Mode is equal to 3 median minus 2 mean. If I modify this, mode plus 2 mean divided by 3 is equal to median. Yes or no? First of all, 2 into mean you do. 2 into mean, which is the 2 into 32, plus mode is 26 divided by 3. That fetches me 30. Option A is the right answer. Guys, moving on to the next question. They have given a data set X, data set Y, data set Z. Guys, if you look at X, and they're asking us to find the relationship between standard deviation of X, standard deviation of Y, and standard deviation of Z. Let me find out Sx, root of summation x minus x bar the whole square divided by n. Guys, first of all, what is x bar? So it is evenly spaced distribution. I mean, if I add all these values, summation becomes 0. Minus 2 plus 2 becomes 0, and plus 6 minus 6 becomes 0. So x bar becomes 0. So we just have to take the square of each observation and we have to add for summation x minus x bar the whole square. Minus 6 the whole square is 36, plus 2 the whole square is 4, plus minus 2 the whole square is 4, plus 6 the square is 36, divided by n. How many observations? 40. Press equal, press the root. I get Sx as 4.47. Now Sy. Guys, Sy, if you see, the observations are actually 2, 4, 6, 8. If you write in the order 2, 6, 2, 4, 6, 8. Don't you see these observations are the multiples of this first 4 natural numbers? If I multiply each of these observation with 2, I get this. So you know, standard deviation of first 4 natural numbers is root of n square minus 1 by 12. First 10 natural numbers, right? How many natural numbers are there? 4 natural numbers. Guys, I have to multiply this with 2 because it's a change of scale. So I have to do into 2 because to get these values, I have to do 1, 2, 3, 4 have to be multiplied by 2. Then only I get 2, 4, 6, 8. So n is 4. 4 square is 16 minus 1 divided by 12, press equal to, press the root. I get the value of Sy is 1.118 into 2. If I do, I get 2.23. 2.23. And what is Sz? Guys, if you look at Z set, don't you think these are consecutive natural numbers? 100, 101, 102, 103. First n natural numbers or n consecutive natural numbers are definitely the same formula. So root of n square minus 1. How many numbers are there? 4 numbers are there. So what is the value of this? Half of this, 2.23 divided by 2, which is 1.115. So which option is correct? Highest is Sx, Sy is the in-between value, and Sz is the least value. That means Sz is less than Sy, less than Sx. So option B is the right answer. Guys, 73rd question. For the first 20 natural numbers, once again the same formula, root of n square minus 1 by 12. N is 20. 20 square is 400 minus 1 divided by 12. Press equal to, press the root. You get 5.766. That means 5.77 is the nearest answer. Guys, next question. First of all, write down whenever variance of x is given, variance of y is asked. So we know variance of ax plus b. Variance of ax plus b is a square into variance of x. First of all, this has to be written the form of ax plus b. How do I do? So first of all, 3y is equal to minus 2x minus 4. So y is equal to minus 2x minus 2 by 3 x minus 4 by 3. So I have got it in this form. Now what is my a value? A value is minus 2 by 3. Whole square is 4 by 9. Into variance of x is 6. So type 4 divided by 9 into 6. That fetches me 2.6666. Therefore option A is the right answer. You understood. Moving on to the next question, find out the mode for this data. Guys, the most repeated value is only the mode. It's clearly 125. Option D is the right answer. The mode of the data set is 18. Mean is 24. What is the median? Guys, once again, the same formula. I have modified and wrote the median as what? 2 mean plus mode divided by 3. Correct? You remember? Same question. Here it is, yeah, the same modification, right? So 2 into, what is mean? This is x bar, this is mode. So 2 into 24 plus 18 divided by 3. How much it is? 22. Option C is the right answer. 77th one, guys, the mean of 3 numbers is 135, and among the 3 numbers, the biggest number is 180. Let the first 2 numbers be x plus y, and the biggest number is 180. The sum of these 3 divided by 3 should be equal to the mean. Yes or no? Summation x by n. Now, what is x plus y? X plus y is cross multiply. 135 into 3 minus 180. That fetches me 225. And also they have said the difference between the the remaining two numbers. That means x minus y is equal to 25. They're asking us to find the smallest of the two or three numbers. First of all, find out let me cancel this y and y. So I get 2x is equal to 250. So x is equal to what? 125. If x is 125, definitely y has to be 100. Correct? Because if I substitute x as 125, 125 minus 25 is equal to y, which is 100. So the smallest number is definitely 100. Option D. 78th question. They're asking which of the following measure of central tendency depends upon the position of the observation. Which one is the positional average? I have discussed this in the class. It's a median. Median is regarded as the positional average. Which one of the following measures of central tendency is based on only 50% of the central values? It is the partitions or median. So option C is the right answer. Two dice are thrown simultaneously. Find the probability that the sum of the two numbers, sum of the digits on the two dice would be 8 or more. It could be 8 or 9 or 10 or 11 or 12. Guys, you know, for sum more than 7, the number of favorable outcomes will be 13 minus the sum. 13 minus 8 is 5, or means plus. 13 minus 9 is 4. 13 minus 10 is 3. 13 minus 11 is 2. 13 minus 12 is 1. So this is what is n of a. If I add this, I get 15, isn't it? Now n of s is 36. So 15 divided by 36 fetches me probability, which is nothing but 0.4166. Which option is correct? It's option B. 5 by 12 you get the same 0.4166. As 81st question, which of the following pairs of events are mutually exclusive? What do you mean by mutually exclusive? They cannot occur simultaneously. If you look at option D, Imran is under 15 years. He is a voter of Delhi. If he is under 15 years, he cannot be a voter. If he is a voter in Delhi, he cannot be under 15 years. Definitely option D is the right answer. They cannot be occurring simultaneously. They are mutually exclusive. Guys, the next question, one of our practice questions in the material, right? They have asked probability that it is divisible of 9 by 9 or 11. How many events are there? Two events, A, B, or means union. So as per the question, we need to use P of A union B formula, which is P of A plus P of B minus P of A intersection B. Guys, how do I find P of A? A for numbers divisible by 9. Now, out of 99 numbers, divisible by 9 means 99 by 9 is 11. There are 11 numbers divisible by 9. 11 out of 99 is the probability. P of B means 11. 99 by 11 you do, it is 9. So 9 by 99 is the probability. Now, total numbers are 99, and both A and B means both 9 and 11. That means LCM of 9 and 11. What is LCM of 9 and 11? 99 only. 99 by 99 is 1. So 1 by 99. That fetches me 19 by 99. Option B is the right answer. Guys, 83rd question. A random variable x has a probability density function f of x, which is nothing but 6x minus 6x square. Correct? This is what is f of x. The mean is, guys, mean is nothing but expected value. Whenever they give you probability density function, when they ask you to find expected value, it is integration x into f of x. Integration x into f of x, and the limits are 0 to 1. 0 to 1, because x lies between 0 and 1. Now x into f of x, when I do, each of this f of x terms have to be multiplied with the x. That means 6x square minus 6x cube. You understood? Now I just have to integrate it. Integration of x square is x cube by 3 minus integration of x power 3 is x power 4 by 4. Now I have to apply the limits as a whole. If I apply the upper limit, first of all 3 and 6 cancel, 2x cube. If I apply the upper limit, x value is 1. 2 into 1 cube is 2 only, minus 4 ones, 2 twos are 2 threes are. So 3 by 2, x power 4, 1 power 4 is 1 only, minus the lower limit. When I apply the lower limit, x value is 0. Both the terms become 0 only. So 2 minus 3 by 2. 3 by 2 is 1.5. 2 minus 1.5 is 0.5, which is nothing but 1 by 2. Option D is the right answer. Guys, moving on to the next question. Question number 84. What is it? The probability of success for 3 students in CA Foundation exam are given 1 by 5, 1 by 4, 1 by 3 respectively. Find the probability that at least 2 students will get success. At least 2 means 2 or all the 3. So 2 students get the success means out of the 3, 2 should pass, 1 should fail. That means A, B passing means 1 by 5 into 1 by 4, and C failing means 2 by 3. This is AB passing, A, B, C complement, or means plus. Now let me consider AC passing, B failing. A passing is 1 by 5 and B failing is 3 by 4 and C passing is 1 by 3. Here B dash, A and C. And A failing probability is 4 by 5. BC passing is 1 by 4 and 1 by 3. Here A fails, B and C pass. Right, and these three cases are for two people passing, and all the three people passing means 1 by 5 into 1 by 4 into 1 by 3. Guys, why am I multiplying? They are independent events, right? So take your calculator. First of all, look at all denominator. 5 into 4 into 3 is 60. So you just have to take the numerator. 1 into 1 into 2 is 2. 2 by 60 and 3 by 60 and 4 by 60. Finally, 1 by 60. So 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 1. 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 1, which is 10. 10 by 60, which is nothing but 1 by 6. Option C is the right answer. You understood? Moving on to the next question. Question number 85. 3% of ceramic cup manufactured by the company are known to be defective. Guys, probability of success is very less. What's the probability that a sample of 100 cups so obviously I have to use what? Poisson distribution. So M is equal to N into P. 100 into 3% is 3. Correct? 100 into 3% is 3. So M value I got. So I need to find exactly one defective cup. P of x equal to 1. Let me find out first. So it is e power minus m, m power x by x factorial. Right? I told you when e power minus m value is not given, always take it to the denominator. M value is 3. So minus 3 becomes plus 3 in the denominator. M value is 3 power 1 divided by 1 factorial. Clear? Now 3 power 1 by 1 factorial is 3 only. Divided by e value is 2.72 approximately. Since the power of e is 3, I have to press equal to 3 times. 1, 2, 3. I get the value 0.149. The nearest answer is 0.15. They're asking us to find the probability. So 0.15 is the answer. Guys, this is one of our practice questions. One of our practice questions in our material. We have solved this question. This will say that it is a Poisson distribution. E power minus 5 means e power minus m. So m value is 5. All right. Now we need to find out of a family of probability of selecting 10 families. That means P of x equal to 10 we are asked to find. So e power minus m, m power x by x factorial. So e power minus 5, m is 5 again. So m is 5 again and x is 10 divided by 10 factorial. Guys, you know the fact that 10 factorial can be written as 10 into 9 into 8 factorial. Correct? Yes or no? Now first of all 5 power 10 you do. Type 5 press into 10 means you can split it as 5 into 2 again. Press equal to 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Press into again. See, first of all 5. Press into for power 5. 1, 2, 3, 4 times equal. Into for power 2. 1 time equal. Then multiply this with e power minus 5, which is 0.0067. Now divide this by each of these terms separately. Divide by 10, divide by 9, divided by 8 factorial is 40,320. That fetches me 0.018. One of our solved questions in the class. Yes or no? 87th one. The number of accidents in a year attributed to a taxi driver in a locality follows the Poisson distribution. Average is 2. M is equal to 2. The question is, what is the number of drivers with at least 3 accidents? At least 3 means greater than or equal to 3. Guys, we can't keep it greater. We have to convert this into lesser. So that means definitely less than 3. Less than 3 means the possible values are 0 or 1 or 2. Correct? These are the possible values. It's a Poisson distribution. All the terms have got e power minus m common. So 1 by e power m. M value is 2. Right. So now first term, what is remaining? M power x by x factorial. So m power 0 by 0 factorial is 1. M is 2. 2 power 1 by 1 factorial is 2 only. M is 2. 2 power 2 by 2 factorial is 2 square by 2. Right. Now solve this. 2 square by 2 is 2 plus 2 again plus 1. So which is 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 1 divided by 2.72. Press equal to twice because power 2 it is. Make it negative by pressing plus or minus and add 1 to it. So you get 0.3241. This is the probability. But the question is, how many taxi drivers they're asking. So 500, you have to multiply that with total number of taxi drivers into 500. You get 162.08. That means option A is the right answer. Guys, moving on to the next question, question number 88. Question number 88, the mean deviation for a normal distribution is 0.8 times sigma, because 2SD equal to 2.5 MD. So obviously 2 divided by 2.5 SD is equal to mean deviation. SD is nothing but sigma. Right? 89 question, Poisson probability distribution is appropriately applied in number of deaths by rare disease. Probability of success is very, very less. Option D. 90th one of the solved questions in our class. So points of inflection, mu minus sigma is 6 and mu plus sigma is 14. They're asking us to find the standard deviation. If you want to find the standard deviation, change the sign so that mean gets cancelled. So it's minus 2 sigma is equal to minus 8. So sigma is equal to 4. Option A is the right answer. Next question, for 9 college students group, the sum of the squares of the rank difference is found to be 62. That means summation D square is given, N is given. We need to find the rank correlation. Formula is 1 minus 6 into summation D square divided by N cube minus N. So solve this first of all. N value is 9. 9 press into equal to twice for cubing it, minus 9. Take it up, divide equal. Take it up, divide equal. Then multiply that with 6 into 6 into summation D square is 62. Now change the sign by pressing plus or minus, add 1 to it. The answer for this is 0.4833. So option B is the right answer. 92nd one. Which of the following statement is correct regarding the limit of 2 regression coefficient? So if one of the regression coefficient is greater than 1, the other one has to be less than 1. That means the product has to be less than or equal to unity or 1. That means option D is the right answer. Guys, they have given R value, BYX, BXY, X bar and Y bar, the regression equation of Y on X. Whenever the X bar and Y bar value given, Y on X equation is Y minus Y bar into BYX into X minus X bar, isn't it? So Y minus, what is my Y bar here? 3. And BYX value is given to be 0.6. X minus, what is X bar value? X bar value is 5. Just remove the bracket. 0.6 into X. What is 0.6 into 5? Minus 3, right? Minus 3 comes to the other side, becomes plus 3 is equal to what? Y. So minus 3 plus 3 cancel. So Y is equal to 0.6 times X. Option D is the right answer. Guys, moving on to the next question. The 2 regression equations are given. If the variance of X is 25, what is the standard deviation of Y? Guys, you know B by X is equal to what? R into SY by SX. Is it not? B by X is R into SY by SX. So how do I compute R? Is if I want to compute R, I have to assume the first equation as Y on X, second equation as X on Y. So from the first equation, what I have to do? X by Y. Second equation, Y by X. Press equal to, press the root. Take your calculator. 8 divided by 10 into 5 divided by 16. Press equal to, then press the root, 0.5. And look at the nature of the line. When X and Y both are of same sign, nature of the line is from upper left to lower right. So R value will be negative. Correct? R value will be negative. And if R value is negative, definitely B by X is also negative. What is B by X? See, if R value is within the range by assuming first as Y on X, second as X on Y, definitely the first equation is only Y on X. So what is B by X? It is coefficient of X by coefficient of Y. So minus, because R is negative, B by X is also negative. So minus 0.5. SY, we need to compute. SX, variance of X is 25. Standard deviation of X is 5. Is 0.5 and 5, if I cancel, I get 10. 10 will get cancelled. So negative will get cancelled. So SY is equal to 8. They're asking us to find the standard deviation of Y only. That means it is option B, 8. Next question, question number 95. In the rank correlation coefficient between the marks in management and mathematics for a group of students is 0.6. So R value is given off, which is 1 minus 6 into summation D square divided by N cube minus N. So, and summation D square is 66. We just have to hit the options and solve. Yes, which option would satisfy? If I hit 10 cube, type 10, press into equal to twice, minus 10, take it up, divide equal, into 6, into 66, change the sign, plus 1. How much you are getting? 0.6, exactly whatever they have given. So option B itself is the right answer. It's one of our practice questions. Fisher's index is dash of Laspeyres and Pache's index. It is the geometric mean of Laspeyres and Pache's index. Weighted geometric mean of relative formula satisfies a time reversal test, and factor reversal test is satisfied by Fisher's index. That means it is option A. The Laspeyres index number is a weighted aggregate method by taking what as the weight? It is the base year quantity. Quantity consumed in the base year. Option A is the right answer. Moving on to the next question. Question number 99. Guys, it is not aggressive. Aggregate. Using simple aggregate method, we have to find a simple price index number. So it is simple aggregative price index is summation P1 by summation P naught into 100. So P naught is these values. So solve for P naught first of all and store it. 80 plus 100 plus 120 plus 200 m plus to store it. Then numerator, add all the current year prices. 100 plus 150 plus 250 plus 300 divided by, denominator is in memory. How do I recall? By pressing MRC into 100. That fetches me 160. Option D is the right answer. And the last question, guys. Guys, they're asking additional salary required. That means DA. Guys, whenever DA is asked, you can always do K minus 1 into base salary. I've told you what is K. It is current year CPI by base year CPI. Correct? What is current year CPI here? 115. 115 divided by base year CPI is 97.5. That is K value for me. Then I have to do minus 1. I have to do minus 1 into base year salary is 1,95,000. So that fetches me 34,999.99. That is 35,000. Guys, I've told you what is K in the marathon class and also in regular classes. So K is current CPI by base CPI. Correct? The current CPI is 115. Base CPI is 97.5. With this, we are done. Thanks for watching.